today I thought I'd go through the equipment that I take with me when I go and record, you know, the artists and musicians wherever they may be. To actually make the videos, I have to capture what we're doing. This is an old little beastie. It's just a little Canon Legria HD camcorder, and it didn't cost me a lot at all. It's probably coming to the end of its life. The footage is starting to become very noticeable now that I've got some better lenses and stuff for the main camera. I think it might be one of my next changes, but for normal, when I say normal, I mean not like well lit scenarios, this thing's always been great. Zooms in massive. It can give me some really nice footage. GoPro, I've had this years, and it just takes great film. If I can get the lighting right and get it in the right position, I can get some really nice shots. That's that. Now onto the main camera. So the camera angle's changed. That's because we've changed cameras. We're now on the little Legria, and this is my main camera that I film pretty much everything on now. And this is a Canon 60D. One of the main reasons why I got it was because of the flip screen features. At the time, it was the best I could afford that had a flip screen, and it turns out that it's probably one of the best DSLRs at the minute in the low budget, in the mid budget range, possibly should I say. That is pretty much bang on for videoing. Yeah, so it's great. I absolutely love it. I've recently started collecting lenses, which is a bad thing. The latest being this, which is the lens we were filming on earlier, and it's an ultra wide angle lens, which is a 10 to 20mm Sigma, and it's awesome. It really is. You can just see so much more. I've not actually used it on a shoot yet, so I'm looking forward to giving that a shot. So I've got a couple of other lenses that I use with it, depending on the situation. If I've got plenty of room, and it's a low light situation, then I'll use one of these, which is a Canon 50mm and 1.8 f-stop, which means it lets a lot of light in, and you get that nice blurry background as well if it's set wide open, and you got your artist is in shot. Yeah, love it. Cracking little lens, and cheap as chips as well. And last but not least is the good old kit lens. Come with the camera, 18 to 55mm, so it can take quite a good shot. The only downside is it's a cheap lens, and you can see it with some footage. You have to have some really good light in to be able to get some good shots. But it's what I started with, and it will always stay in my kit bag. So far I've only really done local stuff, but the gear I've got, I think pretty much I can take anywhere. So I think there's 4 main essential bits of kit that I need to take with me no matter where I go. So the first is a laptop. Yeah, it's just a standard Dell Inspiron. It's nothing super fancy, but I did go with one with 8GB of RAM on it, just so that it makes processing a little bit quicker. The next is an interface, and I use this one, which is just a Behringer UMC202. It's not an expensive one. I did some research on it, and the preamps in there apparently are really good. Now, I made the mistake of buying cheap XLR cables to start off with, and there was just way too much interference coming through. So I bought some. They're still not majorly expensive, but some Stag ones, and they seem to do the trick pretty well. So last but not least, we need some microphones. So I use these two. This is basically an SM57 copy, made by Stag. It's a SDM70, and it picks up guitar very well if I've got the mic in the right spot. And then the other one is this one, which is an ISK DBM2, which is actually a bass drum mic, but use this in front of a bass cab and then I get the tones like I did for Stuff, and I was well happy with that. So that's basically what's inside my camera bag, apart from obviously leads and batteries. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do, a subscription would be nice. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.